Hello everyone, I am Kylo Ren, and today I'm here to eat a cheeseburger, some chips, some cold coffee, and we're about to chow down. We're about to dig in. But first, I just want to say thank you for requesting to have me on the show. I'm Kylo Ren from Star Wars. But I'm here to enjoy some food, to hang out, and to get to know you. So, let's get started. Thank you, Jesus, for this day. Thank you for helping us in all we do. Just continue to yourself safe your night. This our day. Help us all get along. Forgive us all for our sins. Be the ones to do without. Put your hands on them. Put your hands on everybody. In Jesus' name, pray. Amen. All right. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. If this is your first time watching, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you have not yet already. Leave a comment down below. And yeah. So thank you so much for requesting this look. Supposedly I am his, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but doppelganger or something like that. Anyway, so I was requested by one of my subscribers to do this look. So thank you so much for requesting it. And yeah, you're awesome. So thank you. And let's just go ahead and get in. We're going to have a story time. We're going to talk. We're going to eat. We're going to hang out. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, I need to roll up these sleeves because, you know, I can't eat with this thick thing on. No, I cannot. All right. Anyway, and this wig is itching my head. Okay, let's get started. So I got a double cheeseburger. We're gonna make a mess. I already know. So, if it's messy, don't worry about it. Yeah. So right now, as I'm filming this, we're waiting for a snowstorm to arrive. So this will be around here around dinner time, 12, 1 o'clock. It's right here. It's 11 o'clock right now. So we're just waiting for it. You know, I'm really excited. Yeah, so I'm really excited for this snow. And that's all that's it, you know? I got cold brew coffee over here. But yeah, so got some fun things happening. I'm gonna be doing some makeup. Here real soon, like on people. We got a lot of fun things going on at the haunt this year, which is gonna be fun. We have well, I'm not gonna miss. I got some masks I gotta make for people. So it's gonna be fun. But I'm really excited for all the stuff coming up. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. I got it in story time. But I just want to talk about it because I got a few mask commissions. Got some makeup projects coming up real soon. Yeah, I just want to let y'all know that I passed. I went and took one of my state boards. And the one I went and took, I made a 94 on it. So I have one more to go. One more to go, you know? This cheeseburger is really good. Yes, it is. So I hung out with a friend yesterday. We made some TikToks. Done some other stuff. But we were going to film a mukbang, but we ran out of time. Because he had to go somewhere. Alright. We were together for like 4 or 5 hours. But we were busy doing stuff and we ran out of time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So let me know what y'all been up to. Anything new happening? Exciting happening? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was really good. I should have got 2, but I didn't. Because I try not to eat a lot of bread, but you know, sometimes you just got to. You know what I'm saying? Now you know what that means. I drink a lot of coffee, that means I'm going to be awake all night long. And it's only 11:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Alright. So let's get into the story time. Alright, so y'all know my friend, I don't know if y'all know, but she was on my, her and her husband was on my mukbang channel, this channel. A few videos back, we had a crawfish boil. And me and her worked together at the Haunted Pyramids at the home that we work at. We're also best friends. And anyway, we kind of we kind of talk on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yesterday I was video chatting her, talking about some stuff that's coming up, and she let her cat outside, and she went to go let it back in. Well, when she went to go let it back in, this guy was driving by her driveway. And he like slammed on brakes. Anyway, she went to go get her cat, and before she knew it, this guy was like standing at her front door where she was at. And I'm on a video call with her, and I could hear what he was saying. He's like, hey, I just like left your neighbor, something like that, and I'm selling chicken and steaks and all this stuff, like, are you interested? And she was like, well, what kind of steaks and chickens? Like, she wasn't really interested, but she didn't want to be rude, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so he was like, well, hang on. He's like, if you like steaks and chicken, hang on a second, let me run back to my truck. And I looked at her on video chat, and I was like, take it off, turn it off now. Like, you don't know. Because the reason why I'm telling her that is because, like, a month ago, this person came knocking on our front door, and I answered it, and he was just driving a plain white truck with like a metal toolbox looking thing on the back. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, hey, I just came from your neighbor's house, and your neighbor had ordered all this steak and chicken, and they no longer live there. And I'm like, first of all, none of my neighbors have moved, so I don't know what you're talking about. And he was like, so I just want to know if you're interested in getting their chicken and beef. And I'm like, I mean, chicken and steak. And I was like, no, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. He goes, what? I said, I am not interested. I'm sorry. And he gave me this, like, I don't know, weird look. And he took off running to his vehicle, and he jumped in it, and he pulled off really quick. So I was like telling her, that's like, I'm like, that's probably the same guy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, turn it off, you know? Like, tell him you're not interested. Anyway, while he ran to his truck at her house, she was like, Josh, pretend like you're my husband. Pretend like you're my husband, and tell him we're not interested. So he comes back, and he's like telling her about it and all this stuff again. I was like, I'm sorry, sir. We're not interested. He goes, who was that? She goes, that's my husband. I'm on the phone with him, and we're not interested. He goes, what time will your husband be home? She was like, 4:30, and this is like 4 o'clock. She was like, 4:30? He was like, oh, so your husband will be home at 4:30? I was like, sir, we are not interested. And he like turned around and left. I was like, what would you have done if I was not on the phone with you, girl? Because, like, literally, from her, like, opening the door, getting her cat, and going back to her door, he was literally, like, behind her. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's, like, crazy. But she was like, Josh, play my husband. I'm like, I got you. I told this guy, I was like, we're not interested. And he was like, what? She was like, we are not interested. And he was like, who are you talking to? She was like, my husband. And he wouldn't know what time I got home. I don't know who you think you are, but you better recognize. But, yeah. Like, what is wrong with people? Is there even such a thing of door-to-door, besides, like, when you order food, but, like, does people still go to door selling food? Especially when you don't have a name or anything on your truck. That's a little strange to me. Especially when I tell you we're not interested and you take off running. Like, that's really suspicious. Because none of my neighbors have moved. So I don't know what you're talking about. And first of all, if my neighbor has already bought food and steak, why do you need to resell it? They've already paid for it. You know what I'm saying? But with her, I was like, girl, you are home alone with you're home alone. I'm glad that I was on the phone with you, because otherwise, I don't know. And I live 30 minutes away from her too. But I told her yesterday, I was like, I should have been in my clown makeup on the phone with him. I'd be like, sir, we don't eat no steak. We don't eat no chicken. We eat fingers, toes, ears. We eat all that. We don't eat regular food. Scared him away. I would have. Or would have been there in person as my clown. Scared him away. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this coffee is kicking in. If you cannot tell, that's why I'm making all these funny facial expressions. And yeah. It's probably snowing right now. I don't know. But, yeah. So, also, I got requested to talk about boundaries. So, like, you know, I'm really like, once you cross boundaries with me, you know, like, you need to have okay, everybody needs to have some boundaries, some type of boundaries, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I got requested to talk about boundaries as in, like, Christian wise, but, yes, we have boundaries. Everybody should have boundaries. But so I'm gonna start with the Christian side of things and stuff. So a lot of people try to I don't want to say a lot. Some people try to use and abuse the boundaries of Christians, as in, like, yes, we're called to love, we're called to help. But there comes a point where if you're not helping yourself, don't expect people to always give and give and give and give, because at some point you need to try to help yourself. Like, you know, I don't really know, because I like it's hard. It's hard to explain, because like after you've helped people for several times and they're just making no effort to help themselves, um, they've kind of crossed boundaries of it as like, I'm just gonna take and not try to help myself, you know what I'm saying, in a way. But that's with anybody. Like back with my old friends, they cross. See, I'm a really forgiving person, or try to be. And like, you can do me wrong. No, you cannot do me wrong. But if you do me wrong, I'll forgive you, but it may not be right away. But our relationship is not the same. Just like our friends, my ex-friends, like, they literally done me wrong. Like, they used me to get with my sister. Like, I thought we were friends. And now when I see these people in person, like out in public, like, I speak to them, but I don't know, it's just something there. Like, they've crossed the boundaries that they have not asked for like, yes, I've forgiven them, but like, it's not the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've forgiven them, but like, I know they don't want to have a friendship with me, and it's just really awkward, because they're like, hey, 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 and that's all they say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I'm going with this. I just don't know. I just know that I give second chances. But do me wrong one time, it's on you. Do me wrong again, a second time, it's on me. But I will speak my piece. I will speak truth. And I'll tell you what I feel and what I think. So, I don't know. I think everybody needs to have boundaries. Once those boundaries are pushed, I think it's hard to trust anybody again. But some people do like to use and abuse people's boundaries. Whether Christian or not Christian, everybody has boundaries. And I just feel like people push them. Like, okay, I'm going to use this as an example. I have a family member that they have some addictions. And time after time after time after time after time after time, we have tried to help this person. And I've always, in their eyes, been a bad guy. Because the things they do don't match up with the things that we're trying to get them to do. Like, we're trying to get them to better their life, trying to get them to like be addiction free, trying to get them to leave their so-called friends who help with their addiction, like they make it worse because they do the same thing. But in their eyes, the people who try to help them has just been the bad guys, because they don't want help. They don't want to change because they're having fun, or it's their way of coping with things, or their so-called friends is all they need. And you beg them to change. You beg them to get help, and they always want to blame you. This is your fault, when it's not. And they just cross the boundaries. And after a while, you have to realize, you have to let them go. And if they want help, they will get help. If they want help, they'll ask you for help. But otherwise, you can't be wasting your time on them. You can pray for them. You can be there for them. But you just have to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because until someone wants help, real help, they're not going to get it. You know? Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not yet already. Leave a comment down below. And remember, whatever you're going through, you will get through it. Remember, tomorrow is a new day, a new beginning. So never give up. Always smile. Always stay positive. And I'll see you guys in my next mukbang. Alright. Bye, everyone.